Under Chinese rule, not only were Vietnamese culture and traditions shaped, but also its language and religion. In its early history, Vietnamese used Chinese characters, but in the 13th century, the Vietnamese developed their own set of characters. The French's legacy can still be found in Vietnam. The language contains words coming from the French, such as café for coffee, and there are still some people who are fluent in French. The Vietnamese gained their independence from the French in 1954, after Ho Chi Minh, considered the father of the country, led a communist revolution. The Vietnam War was one where the Communist North, backed by Russia and China, fought against the South, who opposed communism and was mainly backed by the United States. At its peak, the number of US troops in Vietnam reached over 500,000. Buddhism is Vietnam's dominant religion, but you can also find Taoism, Confucianism, Catholicism, among others. The Vietnamese believe in the afterlife, and they usually bring offerings such as money, food, beer, and others to the dead, in the belief that they might need these objects in their journey. At pagodas or religious temples, we can also find people chanting and bringing offerings to Buddha. Vietnam's education system is controlled by the government, but it is not free. Some poor families have difficulty paying for tuition. General education is divided in 5 different categories: kindergarten, elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and universities. Teachers occupy an important place in Vietnamese society. Back when there was a king, teachers followed them in status, then the father. In contemporary society, teachers are highly respected in schools, and their word has more influence on students than that of their own parents. I have the opportunity to visit an art school in North Vietnam, where students learn how to swim, dance, play sports, do aerobics, play the guitar, play the piano, among other activities. After Ho Chi Minh led the revolution that led to the independence from the French, the new socialist government in the north took away land from big landowners and gave it away to peasants. Ho Chi Minh's government wanted a more equal society and a more productive use of all the land. North Vietnam's main agricultural product is rice, but you can also find tea, coffee, and a great variety of fruits and vegetables. Unlike English, which has only one form for the singular second person you, the Vietnamese has 9 that I can think of: em, chi, ein, on, ba, chu, bác, câu. the. Each one of them can be used depending on the person you are talking to. You would never refer to an older person in the same way that you would to someone of your same age. The Vietnamese use of language shows respect, a respect that also transcends to other aspects of their daily lives. Another interesting characteristic of Vietnamese language is that, despite the fact that the Vietnamese adopted written Chinese under their rule, they kept their identity by never adopting Chinese in its oral form. It is impossible to show every aspect of North Vietnamese culture in a few minutes. This is a place with a rich history and an amazing people and culture that would require a much larger amount of time to fully explore. I have only presented a little of this place that have so deeply impacted my life.